YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. This is your girl Tiara at HerSheEatsGood. How are y'all feeling? How was y'all weekend? I hope it was well. Y'all, I'm coming at you guys with a spaghetti and side salad mukbang today. I have some garlic bread. I used, y'all know I used the plant-based ground and just some marinara with some cheese and onions and peppers and all that good stuff. And then my salad, just some, it's like a bag salad, and I cut up some cucumbers, tomatoes, and green peppers in there. Y'all, I got this topped with some the little Italian cheeses, you know what I'm saying? I got my chipotle ranch on the side for my salad. You guys, I'm so excited about this mukbang, and I'm very, very hungry. But before we get into this video, I want you guys to go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click that little bell so whenever I drop a new video, you will know. And also, before I get into this video, guys, how did the weekend treat you? How is your mind? How's your heart? I'm about to say, how's your body? Look at me. How is your body? How is it? How are you feeling? How is your soul? How are you guys? I really hope that all is well, y'all. I'm feeling well. I'm having a really good day today. My morning started off pretty good, pretty chill. Got my car back now because my husband got his car back, so we good. But yes, y'all, I'm excited to dive in. Also, y'all, today I will be doing some questions for a Q&A. I did post a Q&A post on my community tab, and so shout out to Big Mac and shout out to Mookie Slaughter. They asked some questions for the Q&A just so I can update some of my new subbies on me, who I am, because I have a lot more subscribers now. So yes, I will be answering those questions, but y'all, I'm ready to dive in. I ain't even going. Keep talking. Your girl hungry. I love this ranch, y'all. It's so good. Like, it's so good. Okay. Alright, let's go into the spaghetti. Spaghetti. It's still hot. Y'all see that? Yes. I'm trying to mix the cheeses in there so it can melt some more. Y'all know I used the Bonza spaghetti noodles, chickpea noodles. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. I love these noodles. And I haven't had spaghetti in a while. I don't think I've ever had spaghetti on my channel either. And I'm trying this new plant-based ground by Boca. It's the crumbles. So far, so good. Oh, that's good. That is really good. But how was y'all weekend? Mine was pretty chill. Although we did attend a really nice birthday party. One of me and my husband, good friends, son turned 7, and they had a really fun birthday party. That was really nice. That was Sunday. Y'all, this is so good. Alright, let me get to the salad in a second. Let me just get some of this scatty. Y'all, was trying to figure out. I wanted to record on Friday. If y'all could have heard the banging going on in this building, y'all would have just been like, "Not today, sis. Not today." I said, I guess they must be renovating apartments. I do not know, but they were banging like all day. I said, this is no way I can record. I was trying to figure out what I would have eaten too. So that was another thing, but it was mainly because I could have whipped up something, but it was mainly because they were banging so much. Dang it. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I don't have no napkin, I gotta go to the store. Alright, We're going to get into some of these questions. But thank you. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Big Mac and Mookie Slaughter. Thank y'all so much for the questions. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys, your bell is actually turned on, because when I post up in the community tab, I believe that pops up too, like a post. So just make sure y'all know, so that way y'all can participate in questions and stuff if y'all have any questions. I say that because sometimes people will ask me stuff that I've already like probably talked about or answered or something like that. That is good. I gotta try to be as clean as I can eating. Like I said, I ain't got no napkins, not a napkin from a fast food spot or nothing. I gotta go to the store. Don't worry about it. Okay. Before I go any further, I really would like to send a prayer to Jelani Day's family. The events that unfolded around his disappearance it's turned into a very tragic situation and story. And I just want to send a prayer to his family, because I was following that story when AO Trav posted it, and I was following it, and I was really praying so hard that he would have been found, you know, no harm, no foul. But unfortunately, that is not how it went. And, you know, just as a person who has children, or who has brothers, or who has uncles and stuff like that, it's just very disheartening to know that he was taken. So I just do want to send a prayer to his family. Y'all, please pray for that family, because that story was just very tragic and sad how everything unfolded. So I'm gonna get into these questions. So Big Mac actually asked a lot of questions. That's my Big Mac. Thank you. I'm not steady dropping stuff. First question: what made you start doing mukbang? And in all honesty, my sister Jay from Will and Jay Eats, as many of you may know, her and her fiance came up with the idea to actually start. And when she told me, at the time I was working in the hospital, and it was like, I just couldn't even imagine trying to do a YouTube channel and working. But she started, and it started being a success, and that was just really motivating and inspiring at the same time. I was just like, wow, like, she just went with the idea, and it worked out for her, for them. You know what I'm saying? So that was my motivation for starting mukbanging. Because y'all, if y'all know, I have an ASMR ice channel as well. And for me to actually start doing that was an idea I had on my own, to start doing the ASMR ice channel, because I love ice. I love eating ice. And I loved watching ice videos. So then I had the idea, like, I could do this, like I could do what they're doing. And I started it. I went with that idea, and it has been paying off. That channel is already monetized. His next question was, what made me go pescatarian? Funny story. That involves my sister again. But she was dealing with an issue at the time that was health related, and she just decided to switch up her diet. And I was like, well, you don't have to do it alone. You know, I'll stop eating certain things with you so you can be, you know, feel motivated to continue on. And so I just stopped eating. Well, in reality, I had already started stopping eating certain things. Like, I wasn't a big pork eater. I wasn't a big red meat eater. I was mainly like a chicken and turkey eater. So I just made a conscious decision to stop eating that stuff. And the other stuff was easy because I wasn't a big eater on that stuff anyway. And I do seafood because it's like, eventually I do want to become either vegetarian or vegan with whatever I'm most comfortable in as far as eating and how I feel. Eventually that's my goal. So, but I do seafood because, you know, I'm 37. So eating meat that long, it's like hard to just stop. So I figured I could just turn to a lighter meat or whatever you want to call it as far as seafood, and so that way I wouldn't feel to need to want to go back to eating like chicken and stuff. But now it's just like a way of life. So that's why I've been trying different like plant-based meats and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know, for me the idea of not eating meat is like, I don't want to replace it or substitute it for something. I just don't want to eat it, period. But then it's like sometimes you have that taste for like a burger or like, you know, certain things that might require some type of meat. And that's where I would turn to like the plant-based stuff or whatever. But I mean, if I ate just like a salad and, you know, some garlic bread or something, I'm cool with that. It don't have to have meat. I don't have to even have seafood. So it just depends, but that's where I'm at right now as far as pescatarian. And like I said, eventually I do want to veer more into becoming vegetarian, fruitarian, vegan. So, and also too for my own health reasons. You know, I deal with sugar. So, and I know that's more so like with carbs or you know, stuff like that. But that's why I'm saying I want to move to more towards like the vegetarian side of things or vegan side of things. His next question is, where are you from? I was born in Salisbury, Maryland, which is in Eastern Shore. So I'm a Maryland girl, but I was born in Salisbury. It's a little town right off the Eastern Shore. And he also asked how old am I? I'm 37. I'm an Aries. My birthday is April 10th. So next year I will be 38. I'm slowly yet moving towards 40, but it's okay. I'm not one of those people that care about my age and telling people my age. It's more so about how I feel. Like, if I'm 50 and feeling good, I'm 50 and feeling good. Period. He asked about what's my career. So right now, I am a stay-at-home mom / wife. I assist my son with virtual school. And the reason I actually became stay-at-home is because when the pandemic hit, our kids were in school, and as you know, the pandemic came. They closed the schools for what was supposed to be 2 weeks. That turned into the rest of the school year. So for that time when they first got out, when the first hit, they were home, you know, doing what they tried to get the whole virtual thing started, and it was like very, it was just a mess. So me working and knowing that they were here and trying to be on virtual school, and there's 4 children that live in this house, and our youngest is 8, he's going to be 9. So it's like it was never a day I'm at work and my husband's at work and we're not getting phone calls about how to do something, or I can't get in, or you know, just stuff like that. So I just was like, there's no way that we can both continue on our jobs and leave them in the house trying to do virtual school. Like, it's not even possible. It just wasn't. So I told my husband I will leave my job and stay home with them. I'm okay with that. You know, we were on the same page about me doing that. He's fully supportive of that, meaning like he fully supported the idea. He fully supports this household, his family, everything. Like, He does everything. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Before this, I worked in pharmacy. I was a pharmacy technician. And I've actually been in pharmacy. So I started in pharmacy in 2007 at Johns Hopkins Hospital. Many of you probably know that hospital. And so I just stopped, September 2020. So that's how long I've been doing pharmacy. I mean, but I still have my certificate. So like when my son, if it comes to a point where he goes back to a building, I could go back into pharmacy. But the thing I have come to accept is, with me leaving my job, granted for my children, but at the same time I was so unhappy there. So I have come to accept the fact that I will never ever work at a place, any place, like a 9 to 5 or whatever, where I'm just unhappy or miserable. Like, I cannot do that again. I did that because it's like, in your mind, you're just like, well, this is my income and stuff like that. But don't let a check keep you in misery. Just don't do it. It's not even worth it. Like, it really do not be worth it. So once I did start becoming at home, that's when I started putting more energy into my YouTube channels and trying to build up these platforms in order to segue into doing other things like I see many people do. A lot of people use these YouTube platforms and segue into so many different business ventures. That is what I'm trying to do as well, because my thing is, I do want to be at the leisure of my children, meaning like I want to make an income, but I want it to be on my own time, on my own terms, where if they need me to come do X, Y, and Z, pick them up from school, somebody's hurt, whatever the case may be, I want to be able to do that where I'm not getting reprimanded or written up or, talked to about making sure my kids are good. Like, so now, self-employment, fully 100% income-based self-employment is my goal. And yes, I'm starting with these YouTube channels, but that is to segue into, like I said, other business ventures. So that's going to become my new career. He also asked me about a dream job. You know what? I can honestly say there has never been a thing that I dreamed of doing, like as far as making money, dream job wise. Only thing I can say about that is probably just like what I'm trying to do now. Just I don't want to say a job, but a career move that allows me to have the time and to be leisurely, or to be leisure when it comes to my children and stuff like that, but still have an income. That's the only type of dream job, I guess, that I have ever thought about. But not a specific thing like, oh, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be this. That is not, I just never had that. So I don't know if being self-employed was always going to be the thing, but I guess that's my dream job, being self-employed. Okay, next question. Do you have siblings? I do. Y'all know my sister, Jay from Will and Jay Eats. And well, not now. I don't know how you guys categorize half sister, half brother, whatever. But this is how I do. I don't. My sister, so my mother gave birth to my sister and a brother. Now, my sister and myself and my brother, we have different dads. But I don't see us to be half anything. I feel like we're whole brother and sister. That's just how I look at it. Now, with my dad has a son who's my brother. And again, I don't see him to be half my brother. He's my whole brother because we share my father's DNA. So I have 2 brothers and a sister. But I know some people like to get specific. Yeah, you know, my sister and my brother on my mom's side, and my brother on my dad's side, basically, if you want to say it like that. But I don't consider anybody to be half of anything. They are a whole family. And getting to the question that Mookie Slaughter asked, what is your biggest fear? That is what made me even speak on the situation about Jelani Day. My biggest fear is something happening to my children. Like, it's not even something crazy happening to me. It's something happening to my children that is like out of my control, or I'm not there to protect them. That is my absolute biggest fear. I mean, outside of bugs, but I have become less fearful of bugs now that I got my bearded dragon. But my actual biggest fear is something happening to my children. And, you know, that's why I think that certain stories, when they come out, as far as like, especially dealing with children, or, you know, where, you know, just something tragic happens, because the first thing I think about is the parents. Like, you know, it's just, that is a fear of mine. Like the Mercedes Moore story, her family, her parents finding her, I can't fathom what they must have felt in that moment. But I know for a fact that something like that is like one of my worst fears. I could never, even the thought of it gets me emotional, because it's like my kids that I birthed, that I raised, someone else felt they could take them away from me. Like, and as a parent, parents understand that feeling. Like, understand the feeling, like, not to say the loss of a child unless you actually experience that, but parents understand that fear. Like, if something happens to your child, you get what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like that type of fear is different from like feeling like, what if something happens to my sibling, or what if something happens to my parents? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those I feel like are different feelings, but none of them are good in any way, you know? But for me, as my absolute biggest fear, something crazy or tragic or bad happening to my children. Like, and I know people will say, well, you never know how you can feel when you get into a situation until you're actually there. And it's like, I don't fathom that. I don't fathom what it would be like. Like, I just don't. So, but that's just a little bit about me. If you're watching this and there's something that I didn't cover, or something you are inquiring about me, drop it in the comments underneath this video, and I will answer it in the next video, or whatever video after I see your comment, because sometimes comments might not come until days later. But yeah, this garlic bread good. Spaghetti good too. Like, what? I love onions and peppers in my spaghetti. I like to saute them, but not till they're super soft, because I'm like, once you cook them in the sauce, they're going to get a little bit softer. I like to saute them a little bit first. Yeah. So good. And also, I like using the marinara sauce for my spaghetti. Like, you know how there's so many different sauces, like meat flavored sauce or chunky this or mushroom flavor, whatever. I just like marinara. I just like it. I feel like with marinara you can add whatever you want to add extra flavors, but marinara is the only sauce I really like to use with spaghetti. I feel like it has like a certain amount of like sweetness already, and it's just good. I like that. I haven't had a salad. I feel like because I don't have any napkins, I'm gonna keep dropping stuff. And I don't like that. I do not like that. I'll be sitting here looking out this balcony. I always end up zoning out. I don't know why. And all I see is cars going back and forth. But like I said, that's just a little bit about me. And if there's any more you want to know about me, just comment it down below and I will answer. My face look crazy. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. But like I said, shout out to Big Mac and Mookie Slaughter for those questions. They were really good questions. Really great conversation questions. And yeah, trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat for tomorrow's video, y'all. More than likely, it might be some seafood. I feel like I haven't had seafood in a while, even though I just had it like 2 videos ago. But yes, y'all, thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. If you did, and if you did, drop a spaghetti emoji and let me know that it's true. Matter of fact, drop a spaghetti emoji and a salad bowl emoji. That way I know you made it to the end of the video with me. So until the next time I see you guys, please, please, please make sure you are taking care of your mind, take care of your heart, take care of your soul, take care of your body. And you being in a position to take care of yourself will put you in a position to take care of those around you that you love, y'all. Because, you know, the next day is just not promised. But until the next time I see y'all, bye!